Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Miss Erika, and it was great to see you this week at Circle Time. Did you watch Circle Time this week? Well, that's wonderful. Today, I brought you here to read some books together. So if you want to sit and listen to me read today, that would be amazing. Today, I brought If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. Have you ever read this book before? Wow, okay. If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, written by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. And the author of the book writes the words, and the illustrator of the book draws the pictures. If you give a mouse a cookie, let's see what happens if you give a mouse a cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. There's the straw. Have you ever used a straw before? When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. What do you think he's going to do with the napkin? Oh, yeah, wipe his mouth maybe. Then he'll want to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. You ever have a mustache before? Maybe even a juice mustache or a water mustache after you're done drinking. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. Because he's tired. Do you ever take naps when you're tired? You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. Like you get to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited, he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. Wow. What do you think he's going to draw? Let's see. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name. What do you think he drew here? Looks like that's him there. Do you think he drew his family? Have you ever drawn a picture of your family before? Wow, with a pen. Wow. He wants to sign his name to his picture with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need, what do you think he needs? Scotch tape. He needs tape. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, Miss Erika's having a hard time turning the page. There we go. He's going to want a cookie to go with it. That's what happens if you give a mouse a cookie. So if you give him milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. Have you ever had milk and cookies before? Sounds pretty good. The end. All right, our next book we brought today is The Rain Came Down by David Shannon. Let's see what this book is about. And remember, what does the author of the book do? Write the words, and the illustrator draws the picture. On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chicken squawk, the cat yowled at the chickens, and the dog barked at the cat. And still the rain came down. The man yelled at the dog and woke up the baby. "Stop all that yelling," shouted the man's wife. The dog barked louder, and still the rain came down. You see it? A policeman heard the noise and stopped to see what was wrong. His car was blocking traffic and half a block away, a woman squirmed in the back of a taxi. Whoa, it's a lot going on, huh? "Hurry up or I'll miss my plane," she told the taxi driver. So he started honking his horn. The truck driver in front of him got mad and started honking back. "I had tomatoes to deliver," he shouted. The ice cream man heard the honking and turned up the music on his van. Jingle-a-jangle went his music, slappity-slap went his windshield wipers, and still the rain came down. The owner of the beauty parlor came out to see what all the fuss was about. She bumped into the barber coming out of his barber shop, and they began to argue. Up on his ladder, the painter grumbled, "I can't paint in the rain." He started to climb down and bumped the barber in the head with his can of paint. Now all three of them were arguing. Yikes. Next, the baker stepped out of his bakery. "My roof is leaking and my cakes are getting wet," he moaned. He opened his umbrella and poked the pizza man in the nose. So they joined in the bickering too. A boy ran by chasing a small boat down the stream in the gutter. He splashed a little girl and she began to cry. And still the rain came down. There's a lot going on, huh? The grocery man stomped out onto the sidewalk and yelled, "Where is that delivery truck? I need my tomatoes." He ran into a lady coming out of the clothing store and knocked her boxes into his fruit stand. Oranges, apples, and lemons bounced down the sidewalk, and still the rain came down. The policeman walked back to his car. "What is all this ruckus about?" he asked. The whole block was honking, yelling, bickering, and barking. And then, what do you think happened? Let's see. The rain stopped. And so did the noise. The sun came out and the air smelled fresh and sweet. Everything shimmered and a rainbow stretched across the rooftops. Can you see the rainbow? "It's much too nice a day to be arguing," said the baker. "I have cakes to bake and I have pizzas to make," said the pizza man. "I could use a shave while my building dries," said the painter to the barber. Then they went inside. Wow, good job, everybody. The policeman said, "Everything looks A-OK here to me," and he drove off in his car. What do you see inside of his glasses? Yeah, rainbow. The woman in the taxi decided she had time to have her hair done before her trip, and she went into the beauty parlor. Ooh. So the lady with the boxes got into the taxi and went home. The truck driver told the grocer, "I have your tomatoes. Wonderful, said the grocers. But first, I have to pick up this fruit. The little girl and boy helped him, so he bought them ice cream cones. The ice cream man gave them each an extra scoop because it was such a nice day. Look at them eating their ice creams. Do you like ice cream? Then the man and his wife and their baby had a picnic together in the backyard while the dog, the cat, and the chickens slept in the warm afternoon sun. The end. Yes. Did you enjoy the books? We read The Rain Came Down and If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. Which one was your favorite? Which one did you like the most? Oh, yeah? Cool. Well, maybe you can join us again next time, next week, next Saturday at our readings. It's going to be so good to see you on Saturdays after seeing you all week at Circle Time. So I'll see you next week. Bye.